Good Saturday morning, everyone. Let's see, let me fix the reading title and make it a better reading title called Question. We'll go here. And I think with that, we're ready. It's going to be a shorter stream today, but we'll have a long stream tonight. Much longer stream tonight. We'll go for an hour and a half tonight if we can. So, wait for people to join. It is the morning. Noor, welcome. Hey, how are you? It's good to see you. How is it going this morning? And Tanya, hello as well. Bonita, welcome back. It's good to see you again. Let's see. Patsy's Mystical Musings. Hello, how's it going? Drinking some water this morning. Already had our coffee. And just sort of waiting here for people to join and see if anybody has any questions. We can launch into some readings and try that out. Jawan, hello. How's it going? Good to see you as well again. So it is Saturday morning. Everyone have any big plans for the weekend? Any large plans, major plans for this weekend? Anybody taking any trips or... what is happening this weekend? Bonita, how is my love life looking this year? Let's see. Mornings, love reading about my dream of transforming my garage and building a studio. Fancy dress, hello. Darcy, hello as well. How's it going? Going to get a house that I applied for. Let's try for Patsy's house that you applied for. Patsy, get my house I applied for. All right, let's find out about that. We do not have a house screen yet. Do not have a house screen, but we need one. Everyone needs a house screen. And for this, we'll use the, let's see what's this called, the Hermetic Tarot. Hermetic Tarot. I guess it depends on your pronunciation. This is a black and white deck, so... this is also really cool. Tons and tons of symbolism. The symbolism is just flowing like water with this particular tarot, for sure. We'll try to find out about your house. Hopefully we'll have a house card. Maybe the Four of Wands would be great to find out if you get the house that you applied for. We are looking at that is quite an interesting spread there. That is quite interesting indeed. I was kind of wondering about this tarot as well because the Golden Dawn is very big on their colors. They like color. And the fact that this doesn't have any color is kind of amusing. Sophia, hello. Welcome back. How are you? Claudia, hey. How's it going? I'm doing great. Had our coffee. Now we're on some water this morning. So sort of just chilling out, relaxing, and get some tarot in. Let's see. Question, please. Capricorn, so angry. Okay, Sophia. So we're talking about a house and Patsy looking for things that would indicate a house. So we do have the Sun followed by oppression, which I find is sort of an interesting, and then perfected success. I think that the house that you applied for does have either some delays or some factors coming in that are going to be sort of in the way of getting it. I don't think that it's going to be a freebie. Just wait, and then you magically get accepted and whatnot for the house. We do have the Lord of Material Success, or the Six of Pentacles, traditionally known in the Rider-Waite as sort of a giving card. So you have the Six of Pentacles, right? So you have someone giving pentacles to someone else. So it'd be nice that you're going to get information about it, or you're going to get sort of move along or move forward with that situation. So the Hermit, in this particular case, when you're looking for a house or you're looking for a dwelling or something like that, the Hermit to me is a positive sign because the Hermit has that light and the Hermit is shining that light. And you'll notice the Hermit is facing towards the future over here. So the Hermit is looking towards the Sun, which again indicates that you can get the house, or you will get the house. And I think once you do get the house that you apply for, I think there are some factors in there that you may not be aware of. There's some things going on with the house that you're not aware of. Some sort of a pre-existing conditions, as they would say, I guess, in the medical. It's not a medical thing, but a pre-existing thing in the house. So what I would do if you're looking at this, if you're looking for this house, is sort of take a good look at it and make sure that there's not anything in there that would be a deal breaker. Or I assume you've already done this, obviously, if you applied for this. But just sort of check it out and make sure there's not something in there that would be bad news. That's basically what it's saying with the Ten of Wands, with the oppression being in here. But if you look at the overall spread, you're looking very good for getting the house. Very good for sort of moving forward with that. So JR, Jocelyn, welcome back. It's good to see you. Ever, welcome back as well. It's good to see you. And Claudia and Tanya and Shreyas. Hey, how's it going? So yeah, you're looking at a positive success for the house. But again, watch out for any factors that would lead to that oppression, or watch out for any factors like maybe they jack the price on you, or there's something in the house that would be bad news, or something like that. In other words, there is a kicker somewhere within this realm that you need to watch out for. So make sure to watch out for that. But otherwise, it's great news. Otherwise, it's great news. We have excellent cards in this spread, especially for sort of a moving or dwelling move. I would like to see maybe the Chariot or the Eight of Wands when you're talking about a move spread. I'd love to see one of those. But Labyrinth, hello, welcome. But I don't see one of those, but that's okay. That's okay, because we have good cards. We have good news overall. So, pretty cool. So, Sophia wants to know, I have a question, please. Why is the relative so angry? He sends me a hostile message. I didn't respond. Okay. Let's find out. Let's see. SN wants to know, why is relative so hostile? Well, that is no good at all. That is no good at all. What would be a good hostile relative deck? Let's use some different decks today. You know what I'd really like to do? I'd really like this one. I forgot what this one is called. I think, yeah, this is the watercolor from Stephanie Lou Fall, I think, is how you pronounce that. But yeah, this is good. I have her books as well on how to do the watercolor, which I think is pretty cool. Everyone that does make a tarot deck, I think, should produce a book or sort of a how-to as far as how they did that, as far as the artwork. At least I think that would be great, because then people coming after you know how to, well, not copy your stuff, but know how sort of to do stuff like that. So with mine, I posted an art instruction video, which, by the way, I did a poll, and not too many people were thrilled with that, for sure. I had about 40% of people said they don't want to see any art instruction. So that's fine. That's fine. By the way, I do have an art instruction channel that has no viewers. So I don't think that's a way to go. I don't think that's a good future for me. I'm going to stick with tarot. Jocelyn, thank you so much for your donation. What do my finances look like for 2020? We'll find out in just a second. And let's look at, why is the relative so hostile? We have the Eight of Swords. That's quite an interesting thing. The Ten of Wands. So from here, it looks like that the relative had some expectations of what they want, of what they need. In other words, they had an expectation of something happening that didn't happen. And it's almost like that you did not fulfill some expectation that they had, and therefore, shadowscapes, exactly. And therefore, they're sort of annoyed. And what's happened is, it seems over time that the communication is broken down as far as what they want and need versus what you're providing or whatnot. So we have a disconnect between that. And it seems that time, over time, has exacerbated the situation to where now they're thinking that not only did you neglect to do something that you promised, or neglect to do something that you said you would do, so that expectation was there but not fulfilled. So over time, it sort of increased in validity, I guess, it's increased in validity. So now, not only do they think that you failed to do something, but they think that you don't care anymore about that. It's almost like that you don't care about them. So it's like that you don't care. And I think that it's money. Okay, well, a lot of that is going to be the Ace of Cups, and followed by the Fool. It's like you sort of wandered away. You got your emotions and wandered away with them, and you're not fulfilling your expectations. You're not doing the money thing. It hasn't exchanged, and again, it's more hurtful because you're a relative. And not only is it you owe something or you didn't do something you promised, but you're a relative and you should care about that, and you should have an understanding about that. So it's just that's why they're hostile, and that's why they're angry. And the Ten of Wands sort of ending the spread sort of points to that burden that you have with the Ten of Wands, that burden that's being carried across from day to day, from week to week, and it's not going to solve itself. It needs to be cleared up. It needs to be aired out. It's almost like, just sort of get on the phone and talk to the person and just let them air out their grievances, kind of thing. But it needs to be aired out. If it stays bottled up, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. So, again, the money, the expectation not being fulfilled, and because you're a relative, it hurts worse. If you're a total stranger that owed somebody money, if you're a total stranger that told somebody, hey, I'll do this, then it's less of a burden or it's less of a hurtful thing than if you know the person and they're a relative or a significant other or something like that. So, that's just the way it works. So, sorry about that. Hey, Julie, welcome. Quick check-in. Hey, how's it going? AR, welcome as well. Marissa, welcome. And Jessica, it's good to see you, Jessica, again. Hadn't seen you in a couple of streams. Pink Salamanders, yeah, Shadowscapes, exactly. And Stephanie published a couple of books about her watercolor stuff, so that's really cool. So I think everybody should do that. If you do a tarot, you should publish a couple of art tutorials about how you did it. That would be kind of fun and cool. All right, so Jocelyn wants to know finances for 2020. We'll try that out real quick. Let's see, JR finances for 2020. All right. Infinity, hello, welcome. How is it going? Let's do some finances. What would be a good finance deck? I think the Druidcraft Tarot would be great for finances. Will our families agree for marriage? Well, I hope so. That would be beneficial for sure. We'll do my usual mixture of the cards and find out what's going on. We are backing a couple of Kickstarters that look pretty fun. One of which is almost a gaming tarot. I definitely want to see what that looks like. It looked really good, so I want to see how that works out. And then we did the Shadow Tarot. It looks like a Rider-Waite tarot, but the Rider-Waite tarot has some interesting components about it. So I'm kind of interested to see how that works. So they did a golden foil printing of the Rider-Waite, and they did it in white and then red for like a love deck, and then they did it in black for like a shadow deck. So I ordered the shadow deck and the super colorful deck. So anyway, hopefully that works out. Finances for 2020. Jocelyn, thank you so much for your donation, by the way. Finances for 2020. So we're sort of heading in that direction, but we do have some blockages. I think that finances for 2020 are sort of looking interesting because we're sort of moving into that space, that page space from here, but we do have some blockages. If you've watched my tarot instructional videos, we do have some blockages sort of between ourselves and the finances, and the beginning of the finances and the finance opportunities sort of moving across through here. And some of the blockages look like bills perhaps, but they're sort of pointing toward the future. That's why I say the bills. I believe that you do have financial obligations that are going to sort of interfere with some of the savings that you would like to do. I think that you have obligations that will also interfere with trying to recover some money for some projects that you're looking for. So you do have some financial challenges coming in 2020 as far as obligations are concerned, because we do have the spears sort of facing the future going this way, and the past obviously going that way. So it's facing the future and it's blocking us. So the bills need to be paid. So it's almost like that you need to organize the finances, or organize that to where you can pay off the larger bill, or the bill that's the most cumbersome, and sort of paying off that first, or getting rid of that first. By the way, J1, thank you for subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. Papa Squirrel, hey, how's it going, Papa Squirrel? I watched your video and I voted on it, Papa Squirrel. Oh, Papa Squirrel, I gotta make you a mod. All right, let's see, add moderator. There we go. So yeah, Papa Squirrel, I think you should buy the Hush Tarot, or should buy the Slow Tarot. And the reason I say that, of course, I'm an artsy guy, because they're artsy decks. So I just like those. This is the Hush Tarot, by the way. Yes, you pick one of those up. So yeah, cool video, man. I like your videos, Papa Squirrel. I need to do a channel advertisement for you, or sort of a channel update for you, or something like that. So yeah, let's do a collaboration or something. Anyway, so the bills are going to sort of interfere with moving across that space, or interfere with that. So you should sort of prioritize the biggest one, or the most significant one first. Or you bought both. All right, man. Papa Squirrel, you know what you need? You know what Papa Squirrel needs? Papa Squirrel needs where to go? You know, I'm making a joke, and I don't have all of my stuff ready, so that's one of those things. All right. Papa Squirrel, you need the Echoes of Nature Oracle deck, which will actually appear on Kickstarter Wednesday. So yeah, see, this is what you need right here. Echoes of Nature. Echoes of Nature. So see, the Hush Tarot doesn't look like that. Hush Tarot doesn't look as good as that. I'm just saying. Or that either. See? Oh, let's get a focus. Get a focus in. Focus in on the details, the little hair details, the little mouse detail. There we go. All right. Anyway, so yeah. So take care of the bills. Make sure the bills are sort of taken care of. And I'm sort of wandering off track. Sorry about that. I have 20 people watching me wander off track from the tarot reading. So once that's taken care of, I think that you'll have a better income, or better possibility for the savings. I think that you have some projects that you've been trying to get started on, and 2020 is the year to get started on those projects. You do have some interesting things that will make you money, interesting things that will bring in some income, and I do think that that's important for you in 2020. I do think it's the time to start some of the stuff that you've been putting off, start some of the movement towards the goals that you've been putting off. And that points us to the star, that points us to that opportunity that you have in 2020 to get these done and to get some extra income. I don't think it's going to be a bunch of extra income, or a ton of extra income. And yeah, but I think that the good possibility to do that, and I think everything will work out. But if you're looking for a lottery winning, or if you're looking for just a major boon as far as finances are concerned, I really don't see that in 2020, but I do see your income sort of gradually increasing as you pay off some things, etc. So we do have, again, the gift being upside down, meaning 2020 is not going to be a free money, and also anything like that. So let's see. Stop yelling, dude. Am I yelling? Let's see. Microphone. Microphone is in the green. I'm not even in the yellow. So I think that the audio sounds okay. If the audio is too loud, let me know, because according to all of my gadgets over here, I'm showing green, not even trending into yellow yet. So that's the thing. Oh, Papa Squirrel yelling. Okay, sorry about that. Papa Squirrel, sorry everyone, didn't mean to interrupt. You can interrupt any time, Papa Squirrel. Come on in here, interrupt any time. If you haven't checked out Papa Squirrel's channel, go check out Papa Squirrel. Papa Squirrel has these awesome edited videos that I actually envy Papa Squirrel. I envy your videos because I'm way too lazy to make videos like that. So I mean, I'm just saying. I wish I could, and I know I can. I'm an IT guy. I can, but my laziness is so pronounced and so strong that I just don't do it. And I say that as I stream with all this high tech stuff, you know. But anyway, but yeah, video editing. I don't know. I work on computers all day. So when I come home, I try to get off the computer as much as I can. That's when I do the paintings and whatnot. So anyway, when I retire, I think I want to make some cool videos like you make, basically. So let's see. Gene, welcome. How's it going? Nor AR. Will my families agree to marriage? How's mom react? And she objects to it. What will happen? DP, do my ex's mother like me? Do my ex's mother like me? Oh, let's find out here. Thank you, Terra Oracle. Okay, hopefully, Jocelyn, that makes sense. Let me know if that resonates. Will my Libra X come to my performance on February 1st? Well, that is very soon. AR, I see your message. Let's handle AR's message. AR has been waiting. Will our families agree towards marriage? Let's find out. Will our families agree towards marriage? How does mom react? What will happen? That is a lot of questions. Let's find out. You know what would be a good marriage agreement deck would be the Hush Tarot. Coming soon to Papa Squirrel's channel, apparently. Hush Tarot. Yeah, the Slow Tarot looks really good. I ordered the Slow Tarot, but it's slow getting to me. Ha ha. It is indeed slow getting to me. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm patient. Papa Squirrel, have you seen the Kickstarters that are out now for all of these new tarot decks? They have a couple of really cool ones. They have a augmented reality one to where you get the tarot and you take a picture with your phone and it comes to life. Unfortunately, that one only has 20 cards. I was ready to hit the buy button on that one, and then it said 28 cards, and I moved my mouse away from the buy button. I sort of backed off. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're in a conflict with somebody and you suddenly realize that the conflict is escalating too much and you want to just back off. That's sort of what I did when I realized it was 28 cards. I don't want to pay $50 for 28 cards. I'm not going to do it. I refuse to do it. I don't think that that's right. I think that you need more cards. I think that if you're going to make a deck of cards, I'm just saying, my opinion, that you need a staggering 72 cards. Like 72 cards. I think it should be so thick that you could barely fit it in a box. Like when you put it in a priority mailbox, it's just too thick, and you have to cram it in. So, I mean, I'm just saying. So let's find out about will our families agree towards marriage. I would like one more card in here. It's a casual Saturday morning, in case you're wondering why I'm not focused. It's casual Saturday morning. We're just chilling today, talking, chilling. Most anticipated video coming. I talk about all the Kickstarters. Okay, awesome. Yeah, what Kickstarters did you? Oh, never mind. I'm asking you a question. You're about to make a video. So, yeah. I like them thick. If you're going to have a deck, it should be a lot of cards. There should be so many cards that it takes me just forever to get through it. So, yeah. All right, Mama Bear, thanks, dear. You have a blessed day. Jessica, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. You're just chilling out. It's a casual Saturday morning. I got a Band-Aid on my finger again. You know, Tiger's Abyss, Zach, is going to watch this and point out that I have a Band-Aid on my finger again. But that's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. Cherry, good morning. How's it going? Cherry, ask your question and find out about what you got going on. Looking through them all, yeah. So, talking about families agreeing, we have the Four of Cups. The Lord of Blended Pleasure. The Lord of Blended Pleasure. I don't think the families are having a big agreement yet. I think they're coming to an agreement. I think we're moving in that direction. Elisa, welcome. Hey, how's it going? I think the families are moving in that direction. I think they are. But the blended pleasure sort of means that not everybody agrees completely. Does that make sense? Not everybody agrees completely. One of the factors to where you really sort of wish that all the families did agree, but not everybody's going to be in the same boat. Does that make sense? So maybe you can go forward with it, but if you're looking at 100% agreement across every member of every family, you're not going to get it. And that's sort of why we have the blended pleasure sitting in here. It's sort of why we have the 4 just sort of sneaking up into here. And the 4 is also looking towards the past. I think that there's some factors that are going on that you're not aware of that you can't control. But it's okay. Because we're moving towards the 2 of Cups. We do have 2 cups. And the 2 of Cups points towards an ultimate agreement or an ultimate, sort of a negotiation, as you say, negotiation. What did you do to your finger? You can't flash the Band-Aid. So I have a dry skin, and then the skin, anyway, I have dry skin, and it causes like little small cuts. But I didn't cut myself or anything, trust me. So I didn't cut myself on a tomato or whatever I cut myself on last time. I think it was a strawberry. So I'm okay. I just need a Band-Aid just for today. By tonight, it'll probably be gone. It's okay. But we're moving towards agreement overall. And I think that's a positive sign. That's something that you're going to be happy about. We're moving towards that agreement. But we do have the 10 of Swords, followed by the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Wands. So the 4 of Wands points us to that home or that comfort that everything will be okay, or that ultimate agreement, or sort of you moving in towards the marriage, and the marriage happening. We do have some good indications of the marriage happening from this and also from this. We have the good indications that marriage are going to happen. We have the roses. We have everything being okay. It's almost like the wedding flowers are present, but Papa Squirrel's chat is covering the wedding flowers. Let me move it over. In case you're watching this video later, which a lot of people say they do, do you see over here, we have this beautiful wedding flower arrangement. So yes, ultimately, I'm drawing out this reading, but we do have a marriage. We're coming through the conflict. We're resolving some of the conflict. Do you want 100% agreement across all the family members? It's never going to happen. Sorry, that's the way life is. Do you have a negotiation that occurs to make the marriage happen, to make it okay, even though everyone doesn't agree? Yes, we do have that. I do have that. So I predict, and this is just a casual tarot reading on a Saturday morning, by the way, I predict that everything will be okay and everything will move forward. There is some conflicts, obviously, because you're asking the question. Those will never get resolved. Never, ever will they get resolved. But you can move forward with this, and we do have the roses. We do have the wedding flowers right at the end of there, and we're good. There are fingertip Band-Aids. People just have to buy them. Well, yeah. Again, we're back to my laziness. If I went to CVS and bought a fingertip Band-Aid, that would be great. But again, back to me being the laziest human being on the face of the earth. Actually driving to CVS that 5 minutes is something I'm probably not going to do if I have a Band-Aid that I can sort of modify. If I have to modify something and it takes me 15 minutes to modify it to work, I'd rather do that than drive the 5 minutes to CVS. I know that doesn't make any sense, but that's how Virgos work. If you're wondering, if you're dating a Virgo or if you're married to a Virgo man and you're wondering why are they so weird, it's because of me. Basically, I can explain everything a Virgo does. I can explain it all. We're obscenely lazy, but we're so picky that we work hard for no reason whatsoever. That's how Virgos work. That's how it goes. All right. Rasta, welcome. How's it going? Give you some backstory. My mom was just scared to stand up to him. Last time we had to call it the marriage. Everything works out okay, but it is looking good for you. Will I get a job soon that makes me financially independent? That is a good question as well. We should have gone to the love screen. Papa Squirrel, did you see my new stinger for OBS? Check it out. See that stinger? You like that? That is one of my cards from the deck, and I want to find it. And now I'm going to spend 30 minutes of the stream trying to find that card for absolutely no reason. Oh, here it is. Look. See, the stinger. So I got that card and turned it into a stinger. So now when we switch screens, I just throw that in and then I fade in. So that's After Effects. I'm sure you're familiar with After Effects, and I'm sure you're a tech guy. You probably have After Effects loaded on your PC right now. It's just sort of waiting there, waiting for you to make a stinger for OBS, Papa Squirrel. I guarantee it. And I say that after I said I was too lazy to do anything on the computer, and then I make a stinger with hanging on, by the way. All right. So that is done, by the way, with pastels and colored pencil on suede matte board. No, not suede matte board. Something else. I don't know. I need to make a video on this stuff. Darcy, how do I make a studio happen? XI, welcome. Zimaroni? I know I'm butchering that. I'm sorry. But welcome. Fellow Virgo, I must ask. Are you too lazy to drive 5 minutes to CVS to get a fingertip Band-Aid? See, I have to know. Maybe it's just me. Darcy, thank you so much for your donation. How do I make a studio happen? We'll find out about that. And then we'll end the stream. We'll be back tonight. We're here every night. If you're not here every night, stop in. We're here tomorrow morning, and we're here tonight, tomorrow night, and every night for the rest of your natural life. We're going to be here. I think that we may stream during the Super Bowl. I think so. I think it'll be a short stream, but I'm going to have the Super Bowl over there on the TV, watching it while I stream, which is terrible for tarot reading, but I mean that's the Super Bowl. And I think that 49ers are going to steamroll Kansas City. I don't think it's even going to be fair, but I'm just saying. Find out. Okay, this will be the last reading, and then we'll get out of here and be back again tonight, tomorrow morning, and the next night. How to make my studio happen. How to make your studio happen. Okay. A studio, like a dance studio, or what type of studio are we talking about here? What would be a good making a studio happen? Speaking of making things happen, I'm making this happen. Coming soon. Okay, that's enough of that. What would be a good deck for making a studio? You know what I think? I think the Forest of Enchantment Tarot would be wonderful. Would be wonderful. I have the most bandages in stock. I'm that Virgo. Yeah. Well, cool. I'm going to email contact you. Yeah, man. Papa Squirrel, we need to hook up, man. Need to get some collabs going. I want to get some collabs going with all the major YouTubers. Go through all the new decks. Find out what people are excited about. That would be so awesome and so cool at the same time. What would be better is if I take the graphic off the screen so you can actually see the cards. Well, thank you for your donation. We'll find out what makes the studio happen. What kind of studio are you looking for? An art studio? A dance studio? Garage transformation to art studio? I'm an artist. Darcy, my fellow artist friend, please send your art. I want to make a YouTube video and highlight all of my YouTube friends and my YouTube viewers' art. So if you do art, if you're watching this video and you do art, please email me at the email address in the description, and I will put your art up and I will highlight your art in a video. I'd like to do that and have everybody's art sort of highlighted and go through that. That'd be fun. Sort of an art video, a fun video. What do you need to do? The Four of Spells, it looks like that there is some money involved. And I know that's Master the Obvious. It also could be sort of a disagreement between, do you have another family member that wants to use the garage for somebody else? I'm sort of seeing this conflict between maybe you and someone else that wants to use the garage for something else. Maybe you have a family member that's trying to use the garage for doing woodworking or trying to use the garage for something else. But it seems like there's some conflict possibly as far as that's concerned. So So we do have that. So, and also it could be a bit of money involved. I think there's some money involved as far as not only in that, but doing the timeline as well. So you could have a bunch of different factors sort of preventing you from getting serious with that. But it is a situation where you can do that. I don't think it's going to be a big problem doing that as well. So I believe that you do have an opportunity to get this going. It's just going to be a matter of work, a matter of time, and a matter of money. Now, if you do have a disagreement between you and someone else as well, I think that you're going to have to sort of resolve that in your own way. Does that make sense? Because you're going to sort of have to resolve that and get that fixed and get any resolution to that. Another factor is going to be, again, the money, getting the money that you need to get this renovated or to get this moved out, because having a dedicated studio takes resources. It takes some things. Let's see. It takes some things to be. It takes some things to be organized and get going. And again, once you get that together, once you get the money together, once you get the resources together, once you get the disagreements resolved about how the space should be used, it'll be just a matter of obviously working and getting it and just sort of moving forward with that. And then I think everything would be okay. So I do believe that it'll work out. What's involved is going to be the couple of factors that I named. The Wheel of Fortune sort of moving into there means that you're going to be able to get that, and it's going to be a regular place that you can go to sort of do the art. And obviously I would recommend doing that before it gets brutally cold or brutally hot. I mean, we do have summer a long way away. It's really cold now, so you're going to have a limited space in between those seasons to where you can get into the garage and do things without being freezing cold or brutally, hot. So during the summer, the good news is your art will dry faster, your oil paint will dry faster, et cetera, et cetera. So I do think it's possible. You're going to have to get a couple of factors resolved. But overall, the Three of Visions means I think you're also going to have an opportunity to sort of host other artists. I think there's some artists in your area that you're going to meet during the process, and they're going to be sort of being able to hang out. Because, you open your garage, people drive by and see what you're doing, and they're sort of interested. I think other people would come in and want to sort of join you and sort of make maybe a couple of people that are close to you could be in the garage as well and do art. So I think that you have a process of bringing a couple of people together for this, etc. And I think that's going to be an opportunity for you. But I do think it looks positive. Anyway, thank you so much for your question and your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, your house is overwhelmed by art supplies. There's the same thing here. So it's always good to have that dedicated space. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. I'll be back tonight and tomorrow morning. So please come back then. And again, thank you so much for being here. And we'll see you next time.
If you want more than to stay alive, so come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night. Stay up until the morning light, the morning light. Oh, so come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do. the sky. Did we ever stop and wondered why we let our love shine all through the night? Just you and me, babe, until the morning light. The morning